Hi guys, Calvin Strawn here, creator of the Find a Way to Win programs, the Audacity program, and the Eruption seminar. Back in the studio after the summer break, looking forward to talking to you about the #1 predictor of divorce and how it ties to finding a way to win. How do those two things go together? See, there's a doctor at a University of Washington did a study on over 8,000 couples now. He's published 190 something academic articles looking at couples and divorce, and couples and how they interact. And through all of that work, he's uncovered the #1 predictor of divorce. And you'd be surprised to know it's not chemistry. It's not chemistry, it's not family background, it's not socio-economic status. What it really comes down to is how the couple responds to pressure. When the pressure's on, how does that couple interact? And those who interact poorly are the ones that end up going quickly to divorce. What does that mean? When the pressure's on, the conflict shows up, quite often these couples become mentally aroused, meaning your brain's going 1,000 miles a minute. You're not thinking clearly, not being resourceful. You get really mentally rigid and tight, and you say things that you may not mean, or you do things you may not mean because of that pressure's on so tight. But those couples who are able to handle the pressure, are able to talk through it with each other, are the ones who don't divorce. And it's funny because in sort of classical or traditional psychotherapy, it's the idea is be a better listener with your partner, or what's your love language, or what planet are you from, Mars or Venus. Those things may be valid, but the #1 predictor is how you handle pressure. So how does this tie into winning? The same sort of thing happens when you're doing, say, an audition. I used to be an actor. So you walk into an audition or an acting situation and you have to stand in front of the casting directors or producers. And you're there for your second, third, or fourth, or fifth callback maybe. And you're standing there and you get some criticism from one of these people behind the camera. And all of a sudden you feel yourself getting tight and your mind gets going too fast and you get kind of pissed off, like, who are they to judge me? Or comment like, you know what, do it again but do it better. What does that mean? And you get sort of tight, you can kind of lose focus. Same thing happens in the boardroom. You're presenting to the executive team or a new client to win business or an investor. And you get in there and they sort of criticize all the work you've done on this presentation. They criticize it and all of a sudden now you can't think straight. All of a sudden now your ideas are kind of flustered and you're kind of thrown off because of that pressure. The same is true for students in exams. You go in there, the first question comes up on the exam and you go, I don't know the answer. All of a sudden that pressure shows up. How you handle those moments determines how you will succeed. Above your technical knowledge, above your homework, above all the practice, what really comes down to is how do you handle the pressure? So for today, what I want you to understand is this: be as flexible as you can when you're in a pressure situation. Take a moment, take a deep breath, relax, calm down, and be as resourceful as you possibly can to get through that moment. And that's the key for a marriage. It's also the key for business, school, relationships, and so many areas. Pressure is the key. How you handle it will determine your future success. And if you want to find a way to win, you got to figure out how to handle pressure. That's it for today, folks. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.